P. Diddy's mom finally breaks her silence and speaks out about her son under the advisement of counsel and behalf of her family. She says that I come to you as a mother that is devastated and profoundly saddened by the allegations made against my son, Sean Combs. It is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies, to bear witness what seems to be as like a public lynching of my son before he has had the opportunity to prove his innocence. This is painful and unbearable to put into words. Like every human being, my son deserves to have his day in court, to finally share his side, and to prove his innocence. She also addressed the surveillance video with Cassie Ventura in 2016 in a Los Angeles hotel. She stated that my son may not have been entirely truthful about certain things, such as denying he has ever gotten into an altercation with his ex girlfriend when the hotel surveillance showed otherwise. She also said sometimes the truth and a lie become so closely intertwined that it becomes terrifying to admit one part of the story, especially when that truth is outside the norm or is too complicated to be believed. She also went on to say that she believed her son's civil legal team opted to settle the lawsuit with Cassie instead of contesting it until the end, resulting in a ricocheted effect as the federal government used this decision against her son as an admission of guilt. She also went on to say that watching the world make jokes and laughs about my son's life crumbling before our eyes is something I can never forget. She goes on to say it's truly agonizing to watch the world turn against my son so quickly and easily over lies and misconceptions without ever hearing his side or affording him the opportunity to present his side. These lies thrown at him are motivated by seeking financial gain and not justice. She says that this injustice has been unbearable for their family, and the worst part of this ordeal is watching her beloved son being stripped of his dignity, not for what he did, but for what people choose to believe about him. She continues by saying, I beg you to think about those who have wrongfully been persecuted and to remember that not everyone who has made mistakes in life deserves to have their entire existence judged by a single action or a few mistakes. She says, my son is not the monster they have painted him to be, and he deserves the chance to tell his side. She says, I can only pray that I am alive to see him speak his truth and be vindicated.